Hi, I'm Paul Raleigh and I am the Global Leader for Growth and Advisory Services in Grant Thornton International. So when I think of leadership, I'm always reminded of John Cotter's famous HBR article, What Leaders Really Do. And he talks about the difference between leadership and management. I think that's an important thing for leaders to understand. Leadership is very much about setting a direction, having a vision for the business. The last element he talks about is creating an environment where the vision can actually be turned into reality. And John Cotter talks about management being the day-to-day things you do in order for you to achieve that vision. So it's all the things like budgets and systems and planning mechanisms that give you the feedback to ensure you're moving in the right direction. You know, advisory it's a very broad term, and it includes many services. You've got transactional services like due diligence or M&A or valuations, and then operational services, business consulting, business risk services. And so within that very broad church, I think having a clear sense of your customer base and your value proposition, I think that's an essential element. We do these things and it delivers value for this segment of the market. Having that clarity around the work that you do, and then being able to communicate clearly to your segment, your client market, what you do is an essential element of leadership. And the last piece then is actually making sure you can deliver on the promise. So the third point I'm going to make about leadership in an advisory firm is really on the need to understand the dynamic behind how an advisory firm operates. Many advisory firms sit alongside and may in fact have developed from traditional compliance practices like assurance or tax, where there's recurring fees. Advisory has, is a non-recurring element, so there's much more need to interact with the market, continuous eye on business development, continuous need to focus on the needs of your clients, the people that you need and the skill set that they need so they can operate within that dynamic, capable of delivering services, but also having an eye on where the next assignment comes from, because as I said, it's not recurring. And building reward systems around that, building a team around that, so I think is a crucial element of building a successful advisory practice. So just to summarize, the three things I've identified as being crucial in my mind for the leader of an advisory firm are: one, that piece around vision setting, having a clear sense of direction, and then motivating, working with people to achieve that vision. The second piece was having a clear sense of the value proposition, the services that you provide and what area of the market, and being clearly able to communicate that into that segment and being able to deliver on the promise. And the third piece I talked about was having a deep understanding of the dynamic behind the advisory practice, the difference between it and a recurring practice, the type of people you need, and need to continuously be looking for the next assignment, and the dynamics in the broader market that will help you win work, win work that you can successfully deliver on a sustainable and continuous basis. Thank you.